Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. It is the semifinals, and we are game 2 between the Charming Charmeleons and the Eevee Hearts. The Charming Charmeleons came away with the win in the first game, and they're trying to win this one here so they can move on to the championship. Eevee Hearts must get a win in force game number 3. We'll see if they can come away with the win. Here comes Charmander starting things off for the Charmeleons. It's going to go with a beat up. That will hit 4 times. As there are 4 teammates left on the Charming Charmeleons. It doesn't do a lot of damage though against that Poplio. Hits 4 times, just a little bit of damage. Regular Charmander now going for it with the prismatic laser. That's a way to start it. We'll have to recharge it in the next turn, but my goodness, that does more than half of Shiny Poplio's health. And that's a big hit. There goes the Grassy Glide. Not very effective though against the Shiny Charmander. Barely doing any damage right there. Shiny Poplio now going for the Zing Zap. Zing Zap, a decent move, does a decent amount of damage. That Charmander almost at half its health as well. Good start from both sides of the field. Here comes Shiny Charmander now for the next turn. It's going to go for a round. If its partner can manage to use a round, it will do more damage in the next turn. I wonder if we'll ever see that. That's right, it had to recharge, so no round there. But I do wonder if we'll ever see that in a metronome battle where they successfully pull off 2 rounds in a row. Like, what are the chances of that actually happening? Here comes Shiny Poplio with the spikes. Interesting, that will hit at least the Charmeleons when they come out. Have to remember the Charizards will float over the spikes because they fly, so it's not going to affect the entire team. So I don't think that's going to work the way the Eevee Hearts thought it would. But here comes a Meteor Beam. The strong moves coming from the regular Charmander. Oh my goodness, it's going to charge that up in the next turn. It's going to hit with a huge attack, also raising its special attack there. Here comes the Shiny Charmander now with the Frenzy Plant. That's super effective as well. And that one-shots that Poplio. It's done. It's going to fake first Pokemon down for the Eevee Hearts. Here comes the Poplio as it goes for an Attract. Doesn't affect the Charmander, unfortunately for it. Now the Charmanders are going to be on their attack. One's going to have to recharge due to the Frenzy Plant, but that Meteor Beam is about to hit as the Brionne comes out for the Eevee Hearts. There goes the recharge and the Meteor Beam. Meteor Beam hits against Brionne, almost half its health. Already, it came out onto the field and took a huge hit. There goes a triple axle. Not really doing a lot. Oh, never mind. Stand corrected. Not very effective, but that Charmander's in a danger zone right now. Good move from the Brionne, I have to say. There goes the Weather Ball now from Poplio. It's a normal type Weather Ball as there is no weather. We're going to go ahead and continue the match here with Shiny Charmander starting off. Shiny Charmander with the Force Palm. It's against the Poplio, bringing Poplio to the danger zone. They're having a hard time knocking that Poplio out. There goes the wrap from regular Charmander against Brionne. Puts it below half its health plus the residual damage. Now the Eevee Hearts turn. They go for a power split. Is that good or bad? I always say every time they use that, it seems they use those moves a whole lot in the metronome battles. The guard split or power split or whatever. I don't know how useful it is to do. There goes the wrap damage. And here we go. There's the next turn. Charmander now going for the Mega Kick. Mega Kick against the Poplio, and Poplio is down. That's 2 Pokemon down for the Eevee Hearts. Overheat now. Against the Brionne, not very effective, but it doesn't matter. Charmander lowers his special attack and Brionne goes down. The Charmeleons all over this match here tonight. Eevee Hearts are down to just their Primarina. Primarina has the entire Charmeleons team to fight against. Both Charmanders, Charmeleon and Charizard, still alive. Shiny Charmander is gonna start for it. Goes for conversion 2, that fails. Regular Charmander now goes for a Sunny Day, putting up the sun, weakening water moves and strengthening those fire moves that their whole team benefits from. Primarina finally gets to attack. It goes for the Mind Reader. It would be a great comeback if Primarina can somehow defeat all of the Pokemon on the Charmeleons. It's a big hill to climb, but it might be able to do it. There goes Charmander again. Shiny Charmander goes for the Vicious Rend. That, not a lot of damage. Bad move to use, not very effective. Regular Charmander now goes for a Geomancy. Oh my, it's gonna get a big boost in the next turn. Primarina might want to take it out before it can finish that. There goes the Sweet Kiss. That won't take anything out. But it will confuse, so maybe Charmander will hit itself. We'll have to see. There we go. It's confused. Will it break through? It doesn't. It actually hits itself in confusion, so it doesn't finish the Geomancy. That's one way to stop it. Shiny Charmander now with the Octazooka. That goes against Primarina again. Not very effective. Primarina really has to get rid of these Charmander. It has ample opportunity, just hasn't done it yet. There goes the Thunder. That might do it, but the Thunder does not land. There's a low accuracy move, have to remember that. Shiny Charmander. Going forth with a Shell Smash. I don't know if setting up right now is the greatest. It's in the red already. But of course, Shell Smash will raise its attack and special attack and speed. So if it lives through this, it could land a huge hit in the next turn. Here comes regular Charmander now with the Defog. Does that get rid of stat changes? No. Oh, it just lowers evasiveness, excuse me. I'm thinking of a different move that gets rid of stat changes. There goes the Circle Throw. It's against regular Charmander. One Charmander finally goes down. 8 minutes into the battle. Charmeleon finally hits the field. Charmeleon not taking damage from the spikes. Interesting. Did the spikes disappear? Did I miss that? I must have missed it. The spikes are no longer in the field, apparently. Here comes the shiny Charmander with the electric terrain. It boosted its special attack and attack just to put a terrain down. So it's Sunny and the electric terrain. Here comes Charmeleon. Charmeleon with its own triple axle was used earlier by the Eevee Hearts. Of course, not very effective. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Primarina really is hanging on. I mean, you have to give them props for being able to withstand the attacks coming from the other side. And it could help them. There goes the rapid spin from Primarina, raising its own speed. Smart move. It should focus on raising its own stats rather than lowering the opponents, because it has all the Pokemon to go against. Lowering the opponents only affects that one Pokemon. Here we go. There goes the Charmander for the Gear Up. That fails. Primarina now gets a turn. And it goes for a Light Screen. Again, not a bad idea. Putting up defenses. Light Screen is going to protect against special attacks. See if that helps them. Most electric moves are special, and it's weak against that. So, of course, there goes a Rock Polish from the Charmeleon. It's trying to make itself faster, as it's the last one to move on the field. Now it's the fastest, Charmeleon. Goes for it with a Tickle. Interesting. The Tickle going to lower, of course, the attack stat of that Primarina and defense. Charmander could use a physical move now. Nope, goes for a Disarming Voice. Disarming Voice won't do a lot at all. Here we go, Primarina. Will it finally attack? There goes a Brick Break. It does. Brick Break, for a second, I thought it wouldn't do enough to take out the Charmander. It did. So Charmander is done, and the Charmeleons are finally down to their Charizard. Or it finally gets to come out onto the field, I should say. All right, there goes the Charizard. Primarina has got a good amount of health. They could actually turn this battle around. We'll see what happens. Charmeleon gets to go first. There goes the Charmeleon with the Flower Shield. No Grass-type Pokemon on the field, so that fails. Charizard's next. As it goes for a Roar of Time. Doesn't affect the Primarina. It is a Fairy type. Have to remember that. Primarina gets to attack. Goes for a Luster Purge. That will land on the Charizard, doing a decent amount of damage. Of course, also lowering its special defense. That could be huge. Primarina, if it uses maybe Scald or something like that, it could be huge against that Charizard. And that's what I would do if I was the Eevee Hearts. Here goes the Bolt Beak, though. That's super effective. Bolt Beak, huge. Oh, it just drops the Primarina immediately, and that's it. Looked like the Eevee Hearts were setting up. They just couldn't get it done in time. And the Charmeleons will move on to the championship match. We'll have to see who they're going to go up against in game number 3 between the Gengars and the Sin City Cyndaquils. Whoever wins that will move on, and they will face off against the charming Charmeleons. Unfortunate for the Eevee Hearts, as they could not pull away in that match. That being said, special thanks to the patrons for supporting the channel. If you want to become a patron, there's a link in the description below. We'll greatly appreciate that. We also have a link to our Discord. We'd love for you to become a part of our community. So feel free to join that and post memes or whatever else you want to talk about. Of course, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Metronome Madness League, and I will catch you next time.